There's a self-styled millionaire called Cheddar that I met over the weekend.
Blakk Rasta atutu bi amane Cheddar adodo na anim ne se nana kwame Blakk Rasta tremu a wo hu Cheddar anim sre wo sre amanfo hu nipa ni ma no sre nipa nyina no adwen papa bia ni team. Why is he making this allegation? O tremu a Cheddar ye nipa ni tremu ye sum papa so ye wiki but meaning say if right now no Blakk Rasta activist for wildlife protection and whatever we can term it as meaning nyama waka sansen we na ni say watena say adwen sen bi ho ana even pade ne sha say no dey kan ba e be kai say nana kwame Cheddar enam say owo sika na ofili so betumi aye bi enti papa akoto sebo eni jata aba beto ni fie na wakeji omo in a very small environment but ye hwemu a jata king of the jungle ono na only all the land in the jungle nti no are free to move to wherever it wants sanotre but same ya enam so mi sika enti no I would say he's above everything no awa akoto sa aboa na beto fie allocating inside a very little cage esai feedi aboa no nia ono din say aboa no mu but not na aboa no fa bi so evidence or the aboa no ba here amount for money no war community e den same bi ba bontin beto Ghana for ani say yes amoa na or the aba area or no very dangerous to the people's life thinking ka aban any Ghana from pen from ram say na be your wait me yi amoa a free area ho na ochina bi ankofa asembi amama ya nka say ehu ya ene mu na nana kwa me ba bontin Cheddar ba bontin be ka say amoa na odi omo aba no enya de amoa no betimi aheti obia na emom batutu amoa ne singina abubu omo more ndi say even pa aboa betimi pie free cage mu a enya de aboa no betimi aheti obia e won tamo ho
because it is nice to be with them. They have a way of communicating, and I love to be with them because of the way they are. Tigers have some areas in their lives that makes them very maybe dangerous, and that is their claws, their nails. So we say, okay, if that is the dangerous part of them, then why can't we declaw them? So these animals that we are talking about here, that is dangerous, is attacking people here, their nails have been declawed. They don't have nails. Now, it's left onto their teeth, which the veterinary doctor is working on to file the teeth, which means that these same animals that we are talking about are not dangerous, just like dogs that you have in your own house. In fact, some dogs are very dangerous than the tiger that I have here.
Now here we na ship Blakk Rasta more. I'm in Philippines. Say na, and na mo show off be our person we ye. And nipa enka so ye powerful by having this kind of pet intino. Wo do to me asha wonsem akọche aboa no atutu ne sin atutu ne more. Na hwe musu ajata ne more na ye na kode ne sin enso ye na kode. Na wo do sika ene otumi na dimbo a wo pintino. Wa ye mmoa ne se watutu omo sin a omo ofie.
Man, he's a self-made man. We were told that he used to do scraps, carrying scrap material around and selling. But in his own story, he said that he used to rear fowls and he made so much money. He's one of the richest guys. The Blakk Rasta, you look more handsome outside than on TV, you know. I said, well, I take that as a compliment. But this man here is a very wicked man. Very, very dangerous man. You see his face like that with all the smiles. Very dirty, wicked guy. You know why? He brought 2 lions into the country. White lions. Rare breed. You know what he did with them? He detooted them. He removed all their teeth. And declawed them. Removed all their claws. Now the strength of the lion, the teeth and the claws, that's what it uses to feed. He brought them and turned them into cats and put them in a small cage in his house. So people around his house were complaining. The animals were not being bathed. They were smelling. That's them. Smelling all over the place. Hey, they are roaring. We are scared that one day these lions will just come out and eat us. They didn't know that this guy had removed their teeth. That was when Freedom Saba came out to tell us that, oh, actually the lions cannot hurt anybody. We have declawed them and removed their teeth. Bring back the lions in the cage. My brother, look how small this cage is. The lion is the king of the jungle. It takes over the whole jungle, several millions of hectares. It controls that space. You bring it and lock it up in this tiny cage. That's an animal prison. The animal has no right. All because you have money. You go and bring these animals and lock them here. I've been talking about this all this while. There's a self-styled millionaire called Cheddar that I met over the weekend. He brought in some white lions. They call them rare lions. Rare breed. Detooted them and declawed them. It was published on Ghana where we all saw it.
Yeah.
Detooted them and declawed them.
The neighbors called for,
because the lions were there crying. My brother, the lion's power is in his claws and his teeth. It is a hunting animal.
What did you tell Cheddar when you met him about the lions?
I said it several times over and over. I said, look, Cheddar, you have been cruel to these animals. You are locked up. You cannot go to, in fact, the kitchen and tell the matron that today I want to eat abenkwai and nkrakra and akrantie. Can you do that? Can you do that in Sawan prison? No! They feed you with what they feel you should eat. That's how he feeds these animals. And because their teeth are gone and their claws are gone, he will feed them most of the time with liquid. Chemicals, liquid, so that you remain fat. In our nation, we have no respect for animals. When we see animals, we see meat. Animals are nothing but meat to us. When we see a goat walking, what comes into our mind is, me sure we Charlie, the bon kwai mawa, ube Philippa. It's very sad. These animals, they have life. They love their lives the same way you love your life. You go and catch them from the jungle. Come and lock them up in prison. And you know what freedom Caesar does? He feeds them with what he feels they should eat, not what they want to eat.
Na we na chema adwen kakra fabi mu no ne Blakk Rasta ya adwen fabi mu nso no ne nya adwen baby amene ne ya adwen ene se no correct sometimes among for the to me sure monsem e de ye enioma bia na mo musika nti no na obi aso ni ho a obetumi aka bibia fa ho akere mo to the sense obetutu aboa ne more ene ne sen ene how ne buy in the first place here then na obeye dem po awusa aduane adidi nti awo hye aboa no enyoya na fabi amene Cheddar so ya adwen se oko Dubai and all these Arab countries here we have people more your mom so why are people not talking about it? You who internet so that Dubai prince we will say but I go back e be ye who ni part ya na say ye wo ya obi bom na ye kasa and then how do fast as we let me tell you share in the comment section and then that's not your first time make sure so click on the subscribe button until next time no sure we'll see you we say share without it
comment like it subscribe it atomano photo or my catch us the latest any exclusive via beto from Rubenya na bo na ma biase no etimi akonkanya kupon show na onyo kese eso benisa ete amamen